Carolina, Carolina, last you're on the map with a new tune, funny blue tune, with a peculiar snap.
She was more than a dancer, more than a singer, more than a symbol. She was a force. Born in the shadows of racism in America and reborn in the limelight of Paris, this is the story of Josephine Baker. Frida Josephine McDonald was born on June 3, 1906, in St. Louis, Missouri. Poverty and prejudice were familiar companions, but so was rhythm. By her teenage years, she was dancing on street corners, and soon after, on stages. In 1925, she took a leap that would change everything, crossing the Atlantic to France, where she became Josephine Baker. When she hit the stage at the Folies Bergère in her banana skirt, dancing the danse sauvage, Paris was spellbound. She became the toast of the town, the symbol of the jazz age, a black woman commanding a white stage on her own terms. Josephine wasn't just a dancer. She began singing in the 1930s. Her recordings like J'adore Amour, 1931, became classics. She sang of love, longing, and belonging. She recorded in French, spoke in style, and moved in a world that now called her its own. But her voice wasn't just for music. It was for freedom. During World War II, Baker risked her life for her adopted home. Working with French intelligence and later the resistance, she smuggled messages hidden in sheet music written in invisible ink. She entertained troops. She gathered intel. She was awarded the Croix de Guerre, the Renaissance Medal, and the French Legion of Honor by General Charles de Gaulle himself. Though she found freedom in France, Josephine never stopped fighting for her people back home. In the 1950s and 60s, she refused to perform for segregated audiences in the United States, and in 1963, she stood beside Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. at the March on Washington. She wore her military uniform that day, her medals gleaming, a warrior for justice. Josephine Baker died of a cerebral hemorrhage on April 12, 1975, just days after a triumphant return to the stage in Paris. She was 68 years old, but her legacy? Ageless. She was interred at France's Pantheon and was the first black woman ever to be honored this way in France. She once said, "To realize our dreams, we must decide to wake up." And she did, again and again. In feathers, in flight, in fight, she was Josephine Baker. If her story moved you, share it, because some legends weren't just born to entertain, they were born to awaken the world. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment for more stories beyond the songs. And until next time, keep the music alive by checking out this next video.